And next, Peyton. Peyton, you can't be a baby. We have a baby, that's Mackenzie, and she's not even a baby anymore.
You can't put it right there.
Why?
It doesn't go in.
It's gonna have to go in, honey. If you let me hurt you, it'll go in.
Stop acting like a baby, you're 16 years old, and everybody's watching you cry. She just wasn't happy. I know, but we don't care if she's happy.
But that's
Get
just
it through your head.
You don't care that she...
That's ridiculous.
You're crossing the line.
That's it. I said it. It's done and it's over with. She has to realize what she's doing.
He tells me all the time.
I will go in and talk to her about it.
No, Mom, stand up for me. She would have said that to Maddie. All of the moms would have helped her out.
And you know what? How many times do I say let's not go back to the studio? And you choose to come back here. So do you want to stay or do you want to go?
Peyton! I bring you onto the team one more time because you are a rock star in this dance studio. You represent the Abby Lee Dance Company tremendously when you go to conventions and you go to master classes. But you don't understand the big picture.
Abby, I come to the studio because I love you, and I love the teachers, and I love the kids, and I love dancing here. That's why I do not quit. There's nowhere else that I want to be than in this studio.
That's
and
wonderful.
And I come here to dance.
When you go to New York or LA, the people auditioning you aren't gonna waste their time telling you what you can do better the next time. They're just gonna cut you. Get it?
Yes.
Peyton needs to toughen up. It's a tough world out there. And if you want to make it as a professional dancer, you need to start listening to your teacher. Girls, you have to understand that when I tell you something, do it. All right. Chloe, you were great in the number. You're used to doing roles like that. You carried off the facial expressions quite well. And just think, if you were homeschooled like Maddie, you would be improving that much faster. And that's, again, with your mother. You need to speak up and say, no, I need to be there, Mom. Dance comes first. Maddie, outstanding performance. You were just off the charts. It was amazing.
Thank you.
And at the top of the pyramid is Kendall.
Hey! Hey,
Kendall, you're on top of this pyramid because you received the Technique Award. And that tells me that I'm doing something right. Alrighty. We're attending a new competition this weekend. World-class talent competition in Rockville, Maryland. Now, you can all see that Leslie is here and her daughter Peyton. You were brought on because I had an idea, a concept, a piece that I want to do, and I needed somebody to be my lead. We are going to do our version of Kinky Boots. This is a tribute to the Broadway show, Kinky Boots.
Isn't Kinky Boots about drag queens?
Yes, it is.
Well, drag queens. I think this number would have done well in LA, in New York City, in Rockville, Maryland. Just, I don't know.
The group routine, everybody's in it, and it's called Lift You Up. It is about confidence. It's about showbiz, it's about performing, and it's about strutting on that stage with confidence. Everybody get that? In addition to the group, I have 3 solos. Maddie and Mackenzie will be competing against each other. Mackenzie, you are doing one of Maddie's old solos. Maddie, you will be doing a tap routine, and your routine is called The Game of Love.
I knew this was gonna, I mean, I'm glad they're gonna be competing against each other because it just makes Mackenzie work that much harder.
The other solo is going to Chloe. You are doing a contemporary solo. It is called Follow You. This is the very first time that Maddie and Mackenzie will be competing against Chloe for the overall solo award. What am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking it's time for a change. Okay, moms, out you go. Girls, spread apart, let's warm up. All right, spread apart, let's go. All right, okay, now Peyton, come out. You doing your thing? All right, and you're gonna come out, and you're gonna strut forward, like really all about me.
Okay, Leslie, what the heck?
I've never seen somebody piss Abby off that fast in Pyramid.
What happens is she expects me to sit back and allow her to talk to my daughter like that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, yeah.
It's really hard to watch your child have that breakdown without breaking down also. And you feel like a bad mother if you don't remove your child from that situation. But your child refuses, and they don't want to leave.
Since Peyton's featured this week, you know, like, that's great, because that's kind of like a compliment, except in this case, I think that that just means that Peyton has to dance all that much harder. This is the first time we're going to this competition, and she's starting off with drag. Is that really starting off with a bang?
Yeah, because what if they're really conservative competition, like, you know,
Yes,
some of the competitions we've been to, and they'd be like this.
Of them really are.
Then why'd you bring Peyton in? For this musical theater, over the top?
Because Peyton looks like a drag queen.
Bitch.
I don't need...
Bitch.
Speaking of drag queen lookalikes,
I know, really.
Settle your poof down.
Good work, Peyton.
If you think a lyrical dance beats this dance this week, is she gonna blame Peyton and me?
no.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. I think it's good that she spreads the wealth and gives other kids an opportunity to be featured. But I think on the flip side, we have to be cautious that that's an enormous responsibility, because as soon as that happens, when someone doesn't win as a featured role, she goes to the excuse, well, we always win when Maddie has a featured role. Over the last few weeks, she's been very complimentary towards Chloe.
But I think Chloe has come a long way in her dancing in the last 2 months.
I just think she sees all the potential in Chloe.
I think her emotional execution is really good, too.
I would imagine
agree.
that's why.
Great to see you again. Hi, ladies. Blade, how are you? Hey, good. I invited Lola and Blade to come to the studio. I want my girls to see that people are different and that they have to have confidence. Let me introduce you to Miss Lola and Blade. We are going to competition this weekend. This is a tribute to the Broadway show, Kinky Boots. We have won 10 times in a row. We are at the perfect 10. Yes. It's a new competition. I need the girls really to embrace being a performer, stepping out on that stage and owning who you are and what you are, bow legs and all. Peyton, step forward. This is Peyton. She makes one heck of a drag queen.
Ooh.
All right?
Yes, Miss Sunny, I see some drag queens in the making. I'm gonna show you a few things on how to be an expert drag queen for this number.
All right, let's see.
Uber big on the face. Like, you wanna see the eyes, the big dramatic eyes, and the big lips, just the kisses and the mouthing of the words. That's what they want. It's just all about the strut. All right, let's go, Miss Thing, and strut. And strut. And twirl. And we gotta go back.
Being a drag queen is a lot of work because you have to work it.
And pause, and look, and turn, and look over the shoulder, and walk. Do you think that you could help maybe with a little bit of the makeup, the drag queen over the top?
I think so.
Yes.
Should we do a makeover?
Yes. I want to do her eyes and give the moms a little bit of an idea, all right? Because
Yes.
if they screw this up, we're not going to win.
No.
And it's all about the win.
We're gonna make you look fierce, Miss Honey. Fierce.
Let's go. All right.
Come on, Miss Thing. Are you ready to play? You're so pretty.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, she's gorgeous. How old are you?
16.
Oh, Lord.
Did you guys
Twice.
ever have any people make fun of you or
Oh, every day. Hello. But you know what I say?
what?
The heck with them. I'm pretty, and I know it. You just have to be really confident. You know what? When there's a 16-year-old girl portraying two men in wigs, you really have to be confident. But I don't have any doubt in my mind that you can do this. You ladies ready?
Ready? Ready? Oh, we're ready. We can't wait. Here comes Miss Thing.
And we present her to you.
I feel like it's a little flash dance.
All right, girls, say thank you.
You're welcome. I can't wait for Saturday, ladies. I know you're gonna rock it.